Hi guys. In my room, I can't believe I actually cleaned for this, even though you'll only be seeing my bookshelf, one of my bookshelves behind me. So, a little buzzed on caffeine right now and nervous because talking, and yeah, you would think it'd be kind of odd that I have public speaking on my bucket list, seeing as I don't like talking. But anyways, we've heard that story before. But I wanted to share with you some exciting news and prospects coming your way in terms of my art or my photography or my creativity, or however you want to view my photography. But I do other things too. So, but first things I wanted to brag about, it's over here. I have prints going in the mail to Canada. Wait a minute, there's another one. To Canada. I'm so excited. Can't believe that someone wants my stuff, but, well, humbly, I can't believe it. Okay, so those are going out tomorrow. Super excited that someone wants my stuff, and that prompted some other things to start, but I'm going to start at the beginning and how this got going. Right now I have a lot of things going on in my life. My sister's getting married this weekend, and so much other stuff has happened this year, but my ideas tend to work that way, in that I will have 1,000 other things going on, but my mind will pinpoint something that it just has to do, and unfortunately or fortunately, however you want to view this, I can't let it go, and I will push through and break bones or mental capacity to accomplish them, even though I probably should say, hey Maddie, stop, this is for next year or next month, you know, sometime in the future, not right now. But I got so excited about this idea that this isn't 100% my fault that it's moving forward so quickly. I decided to share the idea with my mom, and then I shared it with Devin, my friend Devin, and she was like, I'm making a website right now, I'm gonna do it. So that's news number one that relates to all of this stuff. But I have a website now, thanks to Devin and her amazingness and pushing and encouragement. There is a website for me now. Wow! It's www. I'm really nervous. I'm sorry. www.madmadeline.com. It was a little difficult to figure out which headship all my things were going to come under, because I have so many different ones. Etsy's Rapacious Curls, Twitter and a few other places are Lit Driven Girl. So my photography account on Flickr has always been Mad Madeline, so everything falls under that, and then I'm going to keep up everything and under the same name, other names, because I just don't want to change them. I've had them for so long that they're part of me. That's proof that you should turn off your phone when you're filming. Oops. So I'm leaving everything else up, but I wanted to start branding with focusing more on Mad Madeline. So that's where the website is at. Eventually my blog is probably going to make its way over to that. It's a little hard to let go of my blog because I've had it 2009 or 2008. You do the math. And it's just difficult to be like, goodbye blog I've had for so long that I started out writing, and don't read back to the old ones. They're silly. But so that's that. Now the project that warranted the website is the one I'm really excited about, and I hope you are too, and I hope you will look forward to supporting me and getting one of these. And yeah, okay, I don't know how well it's gonna focus because I'm new to this whole camera filming thing, but I have created a 2015 calendar. What? These pictures are not included in the calendar, they're just the cover, because the calendar is all about my 365. The pictures are from that, which only has about 20 days left. Ugh, makes me kind of sick to think that 2014 is already almost over. But so these are on the front because these were some highlights of my year that didn't make it into the inside but were important to me that to be on the outside. The front is called 100 Pockets, which is what I usually name my 365s, just to jazz things up a bit. It comes from the quote by Friedrich Nietzsche, If a man has a great deal to put in them, a day will have 100 pockets. If you have followed my 365 progress, or if you're just now entering into this madness, I am a quote junkie. I quote Rilke a lot. I quote Nen a lot. I'm not going to attempt her first name because I'm sure I say it wrong in my own head, but that's okay. I quote bookish quotes. I quote sad quotes. Sometimes I quote myself. Well, poetry mostly. I don't like quote. Well, I do a lot of writing. The 365s are like mini blogs for me too. So even though my blog has been very silent lately, actually for the last several months, my Flickr has enabled me to keep up a blog of sorts, or even a diary if you want to be old school about it. So this is the front of the calendar. I hope you buy one. And then here is the back. You can see all of the pictures that go with each month. And my new look. Can I get it to focus here? Yeah, I do that a lot. But my branding here is here, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I will give you a peek. Let's see, one of my favorite ones. Actually, I don't know. This picture just continues to be one of my favorites. This one is February. This one's called Resilience. This is poison ivy that is on my fence in my backyard. I think this picture has like over 1,000 views, or I can't remember. It's been a long time since I looked on Flickr, and it just has been one of my favorite pictures. But that's February's. I'm not going to show you any more because you have to buy it. Although if you see me in person, I probably will have one of these with me so you can get a feel for it, and maybe that'll spur you on to wanting to buy one. They're going to be $25. They will be for sale on madmadeline.com. I will also make them available on Etsy. On Etsy they'll be a little bit more because I have to cover my costs for transferring fees and all that jazz. That's what Etsy does. But they will be available on Etsy in case you don't feel comfortable doing through a brand new website. So they'll be available for $25. Shipping will be, let me grab my notes here so I tell you the right thing. Shipping will be $4.95. That's just regular parcel post. This is for pre-order, so when you buy it, you can buy it all pre-order all month long, and then I hope to have them out the very earliest part of January, maybe mid-January. It just depends on how long the ordering process takes for people. My goal is January. Sometime in January you will have your calendar, so you'll miss part of having it in January, but it could go quicker. We don't know. It just depends on how much this takes off and how quickly and all that jazz. So $4.95 for shipping. If you are local, and that means you know me, you're not a stranger, because this is open to strangers buying these two, you can also opt for picking it up in person, which is fine with me because then you get to see my smiling face and I get to meet your smiling face, and we can share in each other's joy that you're getting a piece of my art and da 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 da. So on the website, because Devon's gonna help me do all of this within the next few days, cross my fingers, I know she's really busy, you can check for shipping that you're going to have it shipped to you via United States Postal Service for $4.95. Or you can check a little box or put a note or something that says, I don't know how this is going to work. Again, I'm speaking into the future here of you can check local pickup. So if you want to be a stalker and locally pick it up, having not known me, that's creepy, but we'll figure it out. And then international, I am more than willing to offer international. In fact, I know one person who's already told me they will buy one. I won't say your name because it might put you on the spot, but just case by case, I got the quotes for just local, for United States shipping today. So if I get international, I'll give you a quote and we'll go from there. Also, if you want this right away, in terms of you want it as a Christmas gift, then you can go ahead and order. And I do have 5 that I can give away right away. So the first 5 won't be pre-orders. So first come, first serve, get it and get it while it's hot, because there's only 5 right now that I have in my hands to look at and squeal like crazy and do victory dances all around the house. So the first 5 will get them immediately. There is your prerogative to get out there and get what you want. Okay, that was like, I feel like I'm a little like motivational speaker here. Okay. And then another little surprise I have, because this is an ongoing joke with a few friends. A couple that live in Portland, a couple that live out of the country, some locals, people that joke about being in my fan club. So, and I have joked about making a button or something that would make you all feel like a family and united in your fan clubishness of me, which totally doesn't sound narcissistic at all, does it? So I made pens. The first two pre-orders get this for free. Let me see if I can get it to... Okay, so somebody who wants to like tell me how to get it to focus, feel free, because right now it just looks really blurry and shiny because you can see the little hot light that's... Okay, so anyways, I will probably flash an image because I can't get it to focus. It says, I am mad about Madeline. And then little print underneath it says photographer, writer, bibliophile, knitter. I also quilt too, but knitting is more of my niche right now. Knitting a niche. Okay, sorry. And then it says right at the bottom, fan club status, because you're cool. So first two pre-orders get one of these for free. And if you want to buy one and be part of the clubishness, then they are $4.95 for a button. Put it on your shirt, on your purse, other places. I have to cue notes. Okay, so calendars, $25, $4.95 shipping. You can opt for local pickup. First 5 pre-orders get their calendar right away. First 2 pre-orders, which could be part of the 5 too, get the button for free. Otherwise it's $4.95. And let's see, I'm also going to be offering... My camera just stopped filming because I'm too... Even though I hate talking, I'm long-winded. This makes no sense to me. Okay, so real quick here, before I run out of time again, I will also be offering 5 limited prints that you can order from the website. My friend who's getting these in the mail that are going to Canada. Oh, no, I'm not gonna sing, never mind. He got to hands pick his, but hey, that's the luxury of being the first person. But there'll be 5 limited prints that will not be, these will not be pictures from the calendar, there'll be 5 different ones. Probably 5 of my other favorites that are not in the calendar. And you can opt to, if you don't want to do the calendar, or if you want to do calendar and prints, that's fine, you know, whatever floats your boat. I'm going to be offering those. I'm going to be offering them in 5x7s or 8x10s. 5x7s will be $12. 8x10s will be $18. This will all be recapped in the thingy-majiggy in the, you know, that thing. So that you don't forget all this. Will also be on the website and yeah, other locations, not just me talking and you trying to figure out what I'm saying, because when I'm caffeinated and when I'm nervous, I just yak. And I just ignore my hands. So, if you have questions, message me. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Etsy, I'm on a website now. I'm also have a new Facebook page, Mad Madeline. Go and like it. That link will be in the thingy or whatever down there. And oh, I'm on other places too. So you just find me. They'll be on my website too. So I just want to thank Devin for helping me with my website. I want to thank Eric, who's getting the prints tomorrow. You guys' support is awesome to me. I also want to thank my mom, who said go for it, even though it was crazy to try and do something like this with everything else going on. Christmas, wedding, end of the year, jazz, business, bookstore. I own a bookstore if you didn't know that. And yeah, so I'm also hopeful to make more vlogs, because I have been trying for 3 months to make a book haul vlog, because I am jealous of other people being able to do that, and I like books. Obviously, look behind me. You can't see over there, but there's some up there. There's some around the corner in my closet. There's stacks and stacks over here, and there's more upstairs. So I have wanted to do a book haul vlog for a couple months, and I have my stack over there next to my bed, so that as it grows, I remember which ones came from December, and I promise it will be here. If it is on the 31st at 11:30 p.m., which seems to be my cup of tea, is to post my pictures that late, that's when it will come. I'm talking to a camera while other people are in the living room and they probably think it's weird, but this is me, I'm weird. So I am going to go and scramble to get all these details posted, and I'm going to hope that Devin is going to help me. Love you, Devin. And I'm going to get really excited at the first sale, and I'll probably like scream from the mountains, even though I don't live near mountains, and I'm rambling way too much. Somebody needs to take my caffeine rights away. Okay, and that's it for tonight. I am going to go edit or possibly do dishes first. I don't know.